Hi, my name is Christina Constantino. I am a student at Full Sail University, and I'm going to discuss today about my leadership journal. Hi, I am Christina Constantino. I am a student at Full Sail University, and today I'm going to discuss with you about my leadership journal. The first leadership skill is model the way. For this leadership behavior, I've chosen to use set personal example. So for the specifics, make my positive role model actions noticeable every day in the workplace and outside of work as well, so that everyone will want to follow. So basically, my concept is lead by example. You know, when you are a role model to people, whether they be people that you work with, people that you meet on the street, children are very impressionable. They want to follow a person that sets a good example and a high standard. And so that's what I would want to do. The way that it is measurable is to measure the success of the team, and they'll begin to work together as one. So there'll be a unity because everyone wants to be showing that great leadership role model toward each other as well. So once you set an example, they'll want to follow behind as well. The goal can be accomplished by being exceptional leader by example. So basically, in order for this to be attainable, action has to be taken where you are setting a higher standard. Even it might be higher than what you're expecting of your own self, but you want to set that standard high so that you can expect everyone to be like you. So the relevance. This action is relevant to my goals as a leader because it will force me to become a better person than I expect myself to be, and I would want my team to also become better people. Not necessarily, have to follow exactly what I'm doing, but to just set their standards higher and to want to be that person that's a role model for others. So timely, there isn't any specific timeline, but the sooner that the team starts working together and working the same way, they get a cohesiveness, and so the team will work better as a whole, like a well-oiled machine. So I want to be known as a leader who leads by example. So the second leadership behavior is inspire a shared vision. And the behavior that I've chosen for this one is be upbeat and positive. So the specifics are retaining an upbeat and positive attitude in every situation, especially during stressful times when it's most difficult. So it's always important, especially when people are down and there's a lot of workload and everyone's stressed, that you keep that upbeat attitude and positivity to help them get through the day. You want to help them see there's an end goal in mind, and you want to just strive towards focusing on that rather than the day-to-day issues that come up, and just keep envisioning that end goal, the positivity, and it will feed down into your team. So measurable. So positivity obviously is contagious, and it will prove to be successful if it spreads throughout the team. So basically, keep that positivity strong, and the team is going to feel that vibe, and they're going to be positive, and it'll just be like everyone will be moving and grooving to the same beat. So the attainability and action oriented. So this goal can be attained by not spreading negativity and keeping everything positive. So, Debbie Downer, she always got to come in and make complaints, but you want to try to turn that around and make everything positive so that everyone doesn't start bringing each other down. You want to uplift them always. Relevant and reasonability. The goal is relevant because it's important to encourage others in the workforce and outside of the workforce. Positivity is one of the best ways to keep your team motivated. I have witnessed this myself in my position. I am a supervisor of 14 associates, and I notice that when I am keeping positive, they stay positive right alongside with me. And so the timeline on this is at the start of working with any new team that you're with, you to begin to bring them right on track so that you have the same goal in mind, and that will definitely inspire them to keep on the same vision with you. I want to be known as a leader who is positive in every situation. This third leadership behavior is challenge the process. And the leadership behavior that I've chosen is challenge skills and abilities. So the specific is to get everyone on the team to work to their fullest potential by continuously challenging their skills and abilities. I actually get to do this on my team daily. We do a lot of tasks on my team, so it's important for everyone to keep their skills fluent, and sometimes tasks come in very irregularly. So, I try to share the wealth on the team so that everyone gets their hands on it to make sure they're keeping challenged on those specifics and they are knowledgeable about everything that we do. So it's important to keep them challenged because it'll also keep them not bored. They'll not ever be bored on the team. So measurable. The success for this one is measured by the success of every individual on the team. So if you don't have someone who's always being challenged, they could become stagnant and not want to be on the team any longer or start causing some other problems. So you'll always want to keep them challenged so they feel like they're needed. Very important to challenge everyone at all times. Not too overwhelming though, but keep them challenged so that they want to stay on the team and want to learn more. Attainable. So this goal can be accomplished by learning each team member's strengths and weaknesses and then challenging them to grow in the necessary areas. Like I said before, I learn what my team is good at and what they aren't so good at, and we work to make those weaknesses become strengths. And it's very important to, like I said, keep them motivated to keep learning and keep growing. This action is relevant to my goal because I always am challenging my own abilities, which allows me to grow as well. So my need to grow and to be challenged, I feel helps me keep my team challenged and their abilities strong. So timely. After understanding each team member's abilities, I begin to challenge their skills to stimulate them to grow on the team. So just like I would do for myself, learn my weaknesses, I want to be challenged, I go and take on that challenge. I find out their weaknesses and I help them overcome them so that they become skills as opposed to deficiencies. I want to be known as a leader who helps everyone meet their personal goals and exceed their own expectations. The fourth leadership behavior is enable others to act. This leadership behavior that I've chosen is support decisions other people make. So for the specific is encourage team to offer up ideas for change by supporting them, providing positive feedback. It's important for people to be able to make decisions and bring them to the team to say, hey, I have a suggestion. And if someone is continuously knocked down, they're not going to do that. And it could potentially be something that's really great for the team. So you always want to make sure you're supporting people to make sure that they're wanting to take some action and to be able to make these suggestions. So it is measurable by the success of the confidence of the team. So basically, you give them this support, they're going to become more confident, they'll bring more options to the table, more decisions, they'll help you make decisions, and in the end, it'll be a great success. So attainable. This can be accomplished by allowing the team to have a say in the decision-making process and letting them know suggestions for positive change are always welcome. So it's important to hear that, you may not be as a manager in the day-to-day rut of doing things, and they are. So they may see things that you don't see that can help make the team more successful. So always take a look and support them in their decisions to come forward with those and actually help them possibly even enhance on those. So definitely growth for the team that way. Relevance. So this action is relevant to help people become comfortable with making decisions and presenting them. Excuse me. So basically, enabling them to feel comfortable to come to you with decisions and basically supporting them and never shutting them down. Always, if you're not so sure about it, ask them why, get some more information from them. It always helps to talk things out. So timely. So basically no time frame on this. because this action is an ongoing process to provide support that go to the team while they're making decisions. So definitely support the team while they are in transition of these things to make decisions, and always provide support for them. So I want to be known as a leader who accepts change and encourages others to suggest changes. And the fifth leadership behavior is encourage the heart, probably my favorite. And the behavior I've chosen is celebrate accomplishments. So the specific is to acknowledge all milestones and accomplishments by the team to inspire and encourage. It's really important to say to people that they've done a great job and to let them understand even the small things are important. It's really great to even hear someone say thank you, you know how you feel, and it encourages you to do more and to do better. So that is my specific, is just to thank everyone and to make sure that they're aware that you know that they are doing something great, measurable. So the success can be measured by the happiness of the team because they feel appreciated. So if you're having a team that's a little down because they do work all day in and out and they're doing great accomplishments and the manager doesn't say thank you, they could be, pretty sad about it. So you want to make sure that they're feeling that they're appreciated and they're needed. And that's a great way to do, is just to celebrate everything they do that's positive. Attainable. So the goal can be accomplished by providing praise to the individual and updating the team with weekly and quarterly accomplishments. So I make it a point every time when someone does something awesome on my team to make sure that they know that I'm aware of it. Even if it's a simple thank you, it could be offering them a little trinket. I work for Publix and we have little coupons that we give out, which are great. I will treat them to lunch or to some sweet treat. And then every week we go ahead and send out an email with all the accomplishments that we've done for the week. And then every quarter, of course, we bundle them all up in a quarter. And we present those to upper management, which is great. And they know that, so they feel really good. So relevance. So this action is relevant because I want people to know that I realize the effort and hard work they contribute to the team. It's important to let them know that you know how well they're doing and that they are important to you. So timely. All accomplishments should be acknowledged as soon as it's completed and shared with the team, either weekly or monthly or even quarterly. So basically, make sure they know that you know about their accomplishments, and you want to make sure that they are thanked and feel appreciated. So I want to be known as a leader who cares enough to acknowledge every accomplishment and success. So this is the last slide, and this is the resource that I pulled the images from, and I hope you enjoyed.